Simon Woodhouse is a chef on a mission. He wants to renovate an old fishing boat and sail to France to learn more about French cuisine. His goal is to arrive in Paris and open the boat as a restaurant. This is the story of the floating kitchen. Simon Woodhouse is a chef with an extraordinary dream, and he is prepared to gamble everything to make it happen.
Sail away.
Simon's vision will combine his two passions, cooking and boats. Like everything else in Simon's life, it'll be uncompromising. And the cooking will be very different.
I guess I just see this country is so safe now. All the ingredients are date stamped.
He is a chef with attitude.
Gives him a bit of a headache.
He loves to break convention, and his down-to-earth style has won him some well-known admirers.
Simon, definitely a kindred spirit. I mean, he's got a dream, I've got dreams. I think that life's about going for it. I see that in Simon. I completely bought into his dream.
Simon's goal is to buy and restore a classic wooden boat in 6 weeks, sail her across the Channel, journey through the French canals for 3 months, and finally open the boat as a floating restaurant in Paris.
I want to do rustic food, I want to do bold food, colourful stuff. I want to go find out where it's real, where it's authentic. Maybe a tough goal I'm setting myself, but it sounds like fun.
Along the way, there'll be heartache and pain, and joy and jubilation. It's a make-or-break adventure.
I'm going to get right out of the way.
It's early May, and the first thing Simon has to do is find the right boat. His budget is tight and his requirements specific. He has £15,000 to spend and just 6 weeks before he plans to leave for France.
Hey, you see straight away, turn the corner and there's a boat.
He needs to buy a boat that's big enough to turn into a restaurant, but not too big to sail single-handed across the Channel.
Trouble with those things, I mean, just looking at it, that's 120 grand, I haven't got it, so I'll look this way.
It needs to have a shallow draft so that it can navigate through the flat-bottomed French canals, but has to be wide enough to cater for 20 diners.
Now, this is a potential. Got this soft spot for working boats, fishing boats, barges. They're hardcore, they take the knocks.
It also needs to be robust to withstand the difficult lock system, but not so heavy that fuel costs go through the roof.
Oh, this is an absolute stunner. Nice round bum, and she's going to look attractive as a restaurant. I keep imagining, do you want to go and eat mussels on this boat? Do you want to go and eat food on it? That's pretty, it's lovely.
But like many boats in Simon's price range, they all have major structural damage.
Serious problems on this one. Look at the planking, all the shadows underneath it. The planks are all over the place.
So finding the right boat is proving difficult, but he's had a tip-off about an old fishing boat that's going cheap. And Simon can't resist a good deal.
Hi, Simon.
How you doing?
Good to meet you at last.
Andy. Hey, good to put a face to the name.
Yeah, at last.
How's it going?
At last, yeah, it's very well.
Andy French is the current owner of Water Lily, a boat that managed to survive an attack by a stray German U-boat during the Second World War. But now she lies nearly decimated by rot and years of neglect.
Do you want to climb aboard and have another look around?
Thank you. What am I doing?
She was originally designed to fish for herring, and then during the war was used to carry ammunitions.
Yeah, as soon as they have
But she has the ideal width and depth measurements to suit Simon's needs.
I can see table for four, another one, so that's 16 people, maybe 20 people on this deck. The doghouse is going to work for us. I see that straight away as being my bar and my service point. I'm painting pictures that I have a canopy over here with spotlights illuminating the tables and the crystal on the table and the white linen there.
Inside, she can carry a crew of 8. But Simon would need to use all of this space to install his floating kitchen.
Right. So you get a sense of the space that can be down here.
I see the kitchen, the working kitchen, happening around here. This would be the main saloon if someone was living aboard this boat, but I think we'd dedicate this to my space for creating food.
The engine is a 1920s Kelvin diesel and hasn't been started for more than 30 years.
This is the worry, of course, isn't this amount of water inside?
Absolutely, yeah.
There's a fairly big leak around here.
Weighing in at 30 tonnes and 50 foot long at a stretch, the size is ideal for Simon. But can it be made seaworthy in just 5 weeks? Simon has a deadline to stick to. He wants to be in France by June to give himself enough time to arrive in Paris and get the restaurant open in time to catch the summer trade.
Against all the other boats we've seen, this is the shape and the look and the class. She's got all those. She's a darling. But she's in a bad way. With the top planks being as weak as they are, we hope the engine will start, but we don't know. There's a lot of caulking, a lot of structural work to do on this boat. It's going to take time. I think she's the perfect boat if I had a year to get her ready. It's a bit scary, isn't it?
But Simon relishes the challenge and he can't afford to spend any more time searching for the perfect boat. So he has decided to risk it all and is now buying what some would describe as a condemned vessel. But the good news is he's buying it for a solitary £1. The rest of the £15,000 budget will have to go on the renovation.
Paying £1 is easy. Finding the money for the materials and for upkeep and the big project that we're going to do, of course, is another step, and that's the door I've opened today.
With no time to lose, the next day Simon drafts in Mikey, a reliable friend who will help with the first task, gutting the interior of the boat.
Come on, Mikey, how much we're paying you? Come on.
Once he's ripped out all the bulkheads, he'll be able to make a final assessment on how badly Water Lily's hull has been affected by the rot.
There's some soft planking here. There's a bit of softness on there. I mean, straight away, I'm into timbers just coming away. Oh, look at that, straight in. Soft as you like.
Now the full scale of what lies ahead becomes apparent. And this boat won't be going anywhere unless Simon replaces all of the dead wood.
This is getting to grips with one of the bigger jobs I'm going to have to do, and just, you know, looking at wood just crumbling away in my hand. We knew we'd find things like that. How localised it is, we're not going to know until we start taking planks off.
With the boat in a much worse state of repair than Simon had originally thought, the task of getting her seaworthy seems a million miles away.
This is why people are telling me I can't do it in the time I've got. Whether I can do it is yet to be seen. All this can be done. This boat can be rebuilt. It's not a problem. The problem I've got is time, that's all. Time and a bank manager breathing down my neck.
Before Simon can do anything, he needs to pull the boat into dry dock, something he'll need expert advice for.
I mean, I think you're a very brave man. Or foolish.
I like the word brave. No,
Foolish.
stay with brave. I'm just going to be foolish.
Turning this wreck into a restaurant seems impossible, but for Simon, this is one dream he is determined to make happen.
If I could convey to somebody eating in Paris quite the journey that it took to get there, quite the state that this boat's in now. If I can convey to people that it's more than that, there's heart and soul in it, that would be great. That's a great dream.
For Simon, the next 5 weeks are going to test him to the limit, as he'll have to virtually rebuild the entire boat.